Good day everyone, this is Optimus here, welcome you back to the channel. As always, I'm wishing you all the very best. And I'm back with a Transformers review. It's been a while because I've not managed to find any that I've really wanted to pick up. And some other bits I'm still waiting for them to actually release. But I saw this in my local Home Bargains. £14.99. It is the Warrior Assortment class. And it is Transformers earthspark Optimus Prime. So as you can see, he looks awesome, and it comes with the gimmick where his weapons joined onto him, but we'll have a look at that in a bit. As always, let's start with the packaging. So as you can see, he looks pretty decent. Let's get some extra light. There you go. Looks pretty dapper. It says Transformers earthspark Optimus Prime, plastic free packaging, even though it has a plastic tie wrap. Fib fib. But supposedly better, because I did find a few of these sat there where some little scumbag, or big scumbag, you can't prejudice, has actually stolen them. So I found this one hidden. Sorry whoever hidden it, but I'm having it. But yeah, it's got your details, all your signage under there, barcode. It says 6+, it shows you the gimmick of it swinging out, and I'm glad it's not spring loaded because that would be bloody annoying. And it says 14 steps of conversion, and that's it. We've got a nice little bit on the side. There's only one thing that I find annoying about this figure, and I'm going to get to that in a second, is the fact he does not have any of the Autobot ghost insignias like he should have. I know it's just a little qualm, it's a warrior class, you know what I mean, but it matters. I think they should have included that, but never mind. I'm going to get him into the box and we'll have a look at him, and I think you'll like what you see. Yeah. Here's old Optimus here in all his glory. As you can see, it's got some epic detail on it. Say it's a warrior class, and like I say, the £15 price tag. It's really good. And yes, it's got a little bit of waffle in that, but you know, it doesn't bother me so much. And he looks, it's a pretty snazzy head sculpt. As you can see, the blue of the eyes, it does look like Optimus from the show. Yes, he has a backpack of that, but I don't think it stands out too bad. And unlike some of the mainline releases where they rip you off and they don't give you freewheeling wheels, these are all on mushroom pegs and they all freewheel. That's him from behind. Got a nice detail on the painting there. It didn't paint the lights or anything, but like I said, the only one thing I have that slightly annoyed me was this range is aimed at having gimmicks, and I would have liked him to have had his gun, but he does have his axe, which is here, and I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I just don't get why they didn't put the Autobot insignias on there. But if you look at his red, it's almost like a metallic. It's got like a flip. It's got like bits of, it almost looks metallic red. It's pretty cool. It's got nice metallic grey plastic. It's got the nice painted chrome there. Mine does have a bit of paint damage on here. I think these are good little bots. I mean, I know they're aimed at the younger market, but for the collectors, they're still awesome. The articulation and details mint. The size is good as well if you want them on space saving on your shelves, but they don't. The sizing doesn't tally up correctly how it should with all the figures. We know that. We know. Other reviewers have already crossed that, so I'm not going to go on to that. But he's got nice painted hands. Shame they didn't paint this bit here, which was slightly annoying, but he's got the nice silver there. He's got, like I say, he's got like flakes in his blue. He looks pretty cool. It's a really good figure, and that head sculpt does look really good. So we're going to go on to the gimmick. So as you can see, he has his axe, which has all the detail in it, but it starts off originally like that, and yeah, it's there, but it's not too bad, because I found, I don't know if you're meant to do it or not, because I couldn't see any instructions in this when it came. But as you can see, some of the paint's off it from being in the box. Easy fix with some acrylic. You just pull that forward, flick it out, and it's got some nice detail on it. But I've been using it on my shelf, making out that that's like a cannon, and I don't think it looks too bad. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we're going to put that back. Let's go on to our articulation. Right, so you do have waist rotation. He can get his legs all the way like that. He can go all the way back. He can almost do the, well, I'd say he can do the fall of Van Damme. He does have a ball joint on the knee, but it's very tight. I wouldn't risk turning it because it may break it. And he does no ankle tiltage, but he does have a foot rocker at the back because of transformation, but it doesn't have any ankle tiltage. And the arms can go all the way like that. And he has a ball joint there, so it's good. Not too loose, not too tight. This elbow joint's a little bit snug, but I'd rather it be like that than flopping all over the place like Wheeljack from Studio Series. If you've seen that review, you'll feel, and you've got that figure, you'll probably feel my pain. But yeah, and then the head sculpt just goes round and round and round, just spins round. So it's reasonable articulation for a £15 price point, but we're going to do a little comparison now. So this is Optimus with Studio Series Bumblebee movie RC. Move me camera back a bit. There you go. So he is still a little bit bigger, but 20 odd pound, £15. What you're going to do? Obviously detail, articulation and everything, you got a little bit more in that. But for the fact it's based off the TV show, I don't think it's lacking. It's definitely worth it. So there's your comparison. So we're going to get on to transformation, but mine's a bit awkward to transform. It's a bit stiff. So first of all, feet, swing them under. Then you're going to want to put the arms out the way, spin his head round, pull that down there. Then you'll see here, slide that in. This is very stiff. You feel like you're going to break it. And my head does pop off quite a bit when I'm doing this. There you go, you heard that snap. I don't think that's going to last many transformations. And then you'll notice this actually has an independent swivel. You spin that round, and already you've got your Prime-esque front end going on. Then spin the legs round, bosh. There you go, you can make him drive around. All done, I'm only joking. But yeah, so now this is where I struggle with mine because it's a bit stiff on it. You pull these butterfly joints back, this swivel round. Now you see on this arm here, there is a rebate there, a little mark that goes onto there, and it's supposed to click into there as well, and onto that mark on his leg. So it's a lot of fiddling, faffing, but it should do it. So you click that arm to the back there, and then you spin that round. And this is where mine doesn't want to do as it's toed. It's like, get in. Ugh. It's stiff. See if this side will play ball more. And on this side it's a bit different. You've got to pull that bit down, pull that round, make sure that's straight. It's the reason you need to make sure that's straight, because in the memento it's all theoretically going to sort itself out. Oh, so I mean, mine's very stiff. And that side's in, that side's now in, and then you got here, see there, you push them down, bish bash bosh, Optimus with visible axe syndrome, but it's not too shabby. Very Transformers Prime look. You do get some tail lights, visible head syndrome, every man and its dog, and as you'll see there, I did notice on mine there are stress marks already on that joint because it is very snug on the elbows. So I don't think it's going to last forever. But you know, that's how it looks. But as I say, it's got some tail lights on here. I'm going to get some paints and paint them just to give them a bit more colour. Probably going to chrome out the wheels or something. But yeah, apart from obviously they have to store the axe somewhere, it does go in there. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, from this side you can see those tabs have clicked in nicely. It's a solid little piece, and as you can see, it does roll as he should. Move him out the box. My name is Optimus Prime. There we go. So yeah, not too shabby. So yeah, he's pretty sweet. And then obviously to get him back out of this, just the same, rinse and repeat, back to front, untab from the back, and there you go. Just pull it out, there we go. Face them arms, oh, not make it come off the ball joint like mine likes to do. And then just spin that out, spin that around. It goes nice and easy getting the head back up, but I don't know why it's so stiff to get it to go around there. And then you spin this round, flip out the feet, bosh. And then you see these two pegs either side are going to go into these little marks here. And it transforms bloody fantastic. It back to it into the robot. It is such a solid figure. I was about to say little figure, but it's not really a little figure. I mean, it scales. I haven't got any of the other earthsparks, but it scales apparently with the deluxes and that. It's just a good bot. So I'm going to get back to the table and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Hope you'll join me. Yeah.
A few moments later.
Welcome back to my final thoughts. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. The only reason he's not getting 10 out of 10 is purely and simply the fact that some of the tabbing in is a little bit awkward, and the transformation, and the fact that they've made some of the joints a bit too tight, so I worry they're going to break. But you know, it's decent. I mean, yeah, the paint laid down on the window, but it's an easy fix. You can just make some paint up and do that. The little things like they missed off the silver on the hand, again, an easy fix. It's a cheap figure aimed at kids, but if us collectors want to get them, you know we're going to pimp them. It's going to happen. But the only real main reason I give it 9 out of 10, but yeah, it didn't come with his gun, but that's what the deluxe price point's for. It was the fact that he doesn't, it annoys me, it's just annoyed me slightly that there's no Ghost Autobot Alliance insignias on it. I don't get, I'm sure Hasbro could have chucked that on there even for the price point. So 9 out of 10. As I said, it's available on Amazon and all sorts of places, but I got this from Home Bargains. They had Elite 1, they had, I think it was Skywarp or whatever it was, even though the Skywarp doesn't look like the one, it looked like a Cyberverse repaint, but the Elite 1 did look pretty cool. But I definitely would like to get Thrash and, oh, is it Twitch? I definitely want to get them, but I wish they'd made Twitch in this size and Thrash in the bigger size so they scale better. But if I come across them, I'll get them. If not, I won't. But hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks everybody for sticking with me. I've got loads of Star Wars Vintage Collection reviews to do. I've got some Micro Galaxy Star Wars rare chases that I found in my local shops. I've got to review. There's loads of content to come. Take care. Be good to each other till all toy lovers are one. Scooby-Doo ended. See you next time.